Hey guys, welcome back to SS Forex Academy. I hope everybody's been keeping well. Before we get into today's video, I just want to give a shout out and say thank you guys for all the support. The channel has now passed 100 subscribers, and yeah, we're about to basically blow up on YouTube. I'm going to be dropping a lot more content when it comes to Nasdaq, US30 strategies, and overall analysis, and just basically content to help you guys grow as traders and yeah, reach your financial goals. So I have also managed to launch my course yesterday. So the online course is now up and running. I just want to give you guys a rundown on how you would purchase the course. So the website is www.ssforexacademy.com, and when you arrive on the landing page, you need to go on and click onto courses, which is up here. So just to before we go to the courses page, I just want to run you guys through what exactly the course entails. So I've put together a course on my indices blueprint, but remember the strategies in here are universal and can be traded on all asset classes currently out there. So the course includes, obviously I've got sections here: technical analysis, we've got 8 videos plus 5 PDFs, market structure, we've got 2 videos and a PDF, smart money concepts. This is majority of the videos in here, where we've got 13 videos and 2 PDFs, and then we've got the indices and fundamentals. We've got 5 videos and 3 PDFs in here as well. So like I said, this course is structured specifically for indices, but can be used on all asset classes as well. So what's included when you join the course? You will get lifetime access to the online course, lifetime access to the Discord community, as well as the Telegram group. You will also receive 90 days access to the Signals group. And yeah, there's over 30 video tutorials, 12 PDFs. There's also past webinars and lessons which are uploaded and will be uploaded on a constant basis. You will also receive weekly chart analysis sessions, which will be done on Zoom. That's done during Sunday evenings. So the team get together and we analyze every Sunday for the forecast for the week ahead. And then yeah, we've got daily setups and trade ideas, which is also shared to the team. And as mentioned previously, I've got the Nasdaq and US30 indice blueprint 1.0 and 2.0 in the course as well. So there's a little bit of a history on myself and some testimonials. You guys can head over to the website, check it out. And for those of you interested in purchasing, you would click on the courses tab on the top. From here, you click on enroll. So you'd enroll, and then you click on enroll here. Okay, so then it brings you to this page where you fill in your details, and then you select your payment method. Right now, I've got a payment method of PayPal selected, so you guys can pay via PayPal. I do have a promo code running currently, so it's a launch special. It will be valid until the 31st of January 2022. You can use the code. You can use the code launch50. So let's just do this. So you'll use the code. Let's fill this in. So okay, and then payment method, redeem. Okay, so you'll use the code launch50, all in capital, so launch50, and you will receive 50% off the total, which is $250. So after the 31st of January, the price will go back to $250. So once you're in, then yeah, you'll get an email confirming that you've signed up, and yeah, you'll have access to the full course. Okay, cool. So before we jump into the video, you guys can head over onto my Instagram as well. I am on Instagram. This is the only profile of mine, so it's Shakil_ss.forex, and yeah, you guys can give me a follow, or pop me a message there once you've signed up. And yeah, I do drop free content as well on my Instagram, so educational content as well. I will be dropping a lot more of this as well, just to help you guys out. Okay, so the main reason why you guys are here currently is obviously because of the title of this video. So I will be giving you guys one of the scalping strategies that I use. And okay, so let's head on to the charts. All right, so this strategy works both on the Nasdaq and US30. It is a scalp strategy, so you're looking to get in the market and get out within, a couple of hours, and you're out of the trade. It could be a couple of minutes as well, but yeah, it's a momentum-based strategy, so it uses momentum, what you call this, lines to assist. Okay, so these lines will be the moving averages. So you would click on, if you go to indicators, you're going to click on your indicators list up here, and then you're going to type SMA, right? When you see SMA, you're going to click on SMA, and it's basically you're going to load two onto your chart, right? And then once you've got those two on your chart, you need to set one will be set to 50. So your length will be 50, and it'll be time frame. You'll have it as is chart, and your source needs to be closed, right? Your style, you can use that. Put your 50 in red, and then your next smooth moving average is your 8. So you're going to set that as blue. But the colors don't really matter, just whatever you prefer. Then time frame is chart, length will be the 8, and then source is closed, right? So you press OK, and then you'll find that on your chart you've now got two moving averages that are running parallel to each other. So these are momentum-based moving averages, right? So the idea of this is to follow price. So you need to understand on the higher time frame your overall structure. You look at the 1 hour and the 4 hour to determine your structure. And if you're looking at this currently, you can see that price is pretty much bearish, right? So how the strategy works is when you see these moving averages cross over, right? So for example here, that's indicating to you that the market has now turned. So we're no longer bullish on this time frame. The market has turned, and you see candle closes below those moving averages. So first, you see the moving averages cross, right? And then you'll see the candles close below both moving averages or above both moving averages after the cross. This obviously now means that the momentum has changed, and the trend is about to change. So we saw the cross of moving averages up here. So the 8 moving average crossed over the 50, and then once it crossed over, we had these candles close below that moving average, and then from there basically sold off. So what we look for here is simple. You want to see price do or you want to actually see these smooth moving averages do something like this. So I'm just going to head to the whiteboard. Okay, so this was our 8 moving average, and we were bullish, and then your 50 was running like that. You want to see the 8, if you're looking at a sell, if you see a sell, you want to see the 8 cross over the 50, and the 50 to look like that, right? And then once price, so you'll find that. So now you'll see that once this candle's closed below the crossover of the SMAs, the blue or the 5 or the 8 must now come close to will now swing in momentum. So you need to see price, or you need to see the moving averages swing away from each other, and then as it comes back towards each other, that is the point that you are looking to enter. So you need to look for an entry at this point, because now that's driving momentum. You've got this whole wave in this area that push price down, and then you've got the next move here, which has now created some momentum, right? So you got to think of it as a hill, like you rolling a ball down a hill. From the top, it speeds down to the bottom, and then it comes up with momentum towards the 50 moving average. So once it hits that, or once it gets close to the 50 moving average, you need to see price turn, and you need to see that moving average turn, but not touch or cross over this area, right? So this would be a valid setup, and at this area you're looking to take a sell from. So you're looking to get in on your sell at that area from there, right? So that's basically what we look at on the strategy. So what it looks like on the chart is as such. Okay, so as you can see, if you look at the 4 hour, for example, if you were using the strategy on the 4 hour, you've got bearish momentum, you've got the crossover, and then you're looking at this area here. So once price has closed below the crossover of the SMAs, you know that we're bearish. This moving average, the 8, now sweeps up, comes close to the 50, but then turns, right? So that's the area you're looking to enter. Now you only enter once you've got that candle close below those both moving averages, right? So that in this case, your stop would have to be above those candles, above that resistance. So you still got to use price action, basic price action laws. So you can see that we've got a resistance that forms up here, and you've got the engulfing there, and you would have basically taken this trade as such. So you've got it there, stop loss there, and you would have rolled this trade out, right? So you would have let it play out. You could have used your Fibonacci tool as well. So you use your Fibonacci from the previous swing high to the current swing low, which was there to there. We rejected off the between the 50 and 61.8, which was your golden zone, and that's basically, and your TP would have been your minus 27 level around there, right? So that's basically how you would have caught the setup here. Just purely using this moving averages. It's as simple as that. This was about 959 points, which is massive on the Nasdaq if you caught that on the 4 hour. If you were looking at it, so if you go to the lower time frames, you go to your 30-minute, your 15-minute time frame, you know you were bullish. You have the crossover that occurred up here. So when you have the crossover that occurred up here, you're looking for price to basically show you, for example, again, price crosses over the candles now, and the moving average now draws closer towards the 50 moving average. You find the resistance, price action. So you're looking at this area. Okay, you've got to refine that probably on your 1 hour or whichever time frame you were looking at there. And yeah, there's it. So on your 1 hour, that's what you'd be looking at. You can see we rejected the resistance area, and we actually formed a new sort of resistance in that area. And from there, as that moving average pulled towards the 50, so as the 8 pulled towards the 50, it then turned. So once the candles closed below, we took a sell, and that there. So we had the close below, which was there, and you could have scalped that on that drop. Okay, so let's look for another example. There's it in front of us right here. So again, momentum coming from the upside to the downside, and then price now pushes towards this moving average here. So you've got this curve in the 8 moving average towards the 50 moving average, and then we obviously turn. So you're looking for that, and then the turn. The turn happens there, so you use your resistance area. That's up there. price rejects 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and you've got the candlestick close below, which is here. So once you've got this candlestick close below, you enter the sell there, plus there, and bang, that played out beautifully. So yeah. So there. Cool. So that's 509 points. All right. So again, you can also catch this on the 15-minute and 5 minutes. It just depends. Okay, so where you would not take this trade is when you see the moving averages cross over, but for example, here, right? Or not here, where's this example? Okay, so here, at this point, you would not take the trade. Why? Because when you see the moving averages pull together, so for example, we had momentum to the downside and then it pulled closer to the 50, right? But your candlestick closed above both moving averages. However, the 8 moving average was not above the 50. Like these examples previously, the 8 moving average was below. Can you see? The 8 moving average was below the 50. So and the candlestick closed below both moving averages. So we sold, right? So let's just put this back here so that you guys can see. Right, so that was the trade there. So the eight moving average closed below. Likewise here, the 8 moving average was below the 50, and you have the candlestick close below, right? So again, candlestick close below. Yeah, right. Okay, and here invalid because you would not have taken this buy because the candlestick closed above this 50 and the 8, but the 8 was not above the 50, indicating a buy. So if you're looking for a buy, the 8 moving average needs to be crossed over the 50. If you're looking for a sell, the 50 moving average or the 8 moving average needs to cross to the downside of the 50. So for as long as the 8 moving average is on the bottom of the 50, we're still in a bearish market. If we were trading a bullish market, you would see this. So you would see the 50 moving average below the 8 moving average. So you'd see the 50 below the 8 moving average. And that's basically strategy, guys. It's just purely based off momentum. Let's see if we can get another example. Sure, we can get on the 15-minute. Look. So I think we explained this one. Right. So here, for example, guys, you can see you've got the moving averages crossover. You've got the moving averages crossover at this point, and you've got a candlestick close above there, right? So now you need to wait for price for this to happen, and you've got a candlestick close above. So your entry. So once you've got that pullback, so this is the change now that happens from bearish to bullish. That's the exchange from bearish to bullish, because now the moving average is crossed. Now the 8 is above the 50, so we're looking for a buy, right? And for as long as these candles close above both moving averages and the 8 is above the 50, we would be taking buys. So your buy would start at that area once you've got this big engulfing candle that closes, stop loss below, and bang, that was a decent 1,800 pips or 180 points, 190 points. So that's basically how you scalp Nasdaq and US30, guys. It doesn't get much simpler than that. I hope everybody kills the market with the strategy. I mean, I scalp it whenever I see an opportunity. So yeah. Cool. I will catch you guys on the next video. Until then, please feel free to like the video, subscribe to this channel. It really helps the channel grow, and also reach more people out there who are also, struggling in their trading journey and would require assistance. These sort of videos, make all the world of difference to them. So yeah, take it easy, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.